Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 10th annual Jersey Shore Sports Hall of Fame induction dinner. Hey, this should be a great night. My name's Kevin Williams, and I have the pleasure once again of being the master of ceremonies as we induct 16 more great Jersey Shore sports legends into the only Hall of Fame to honor the best ever from Monmouth and Ocean County. Sit back and enjoy it. It should be a great night. We'll be back with the highlights of a wonderful evening in just a moment. Well, Jim Kerwin is our next Hall of Famer in the category of basketball. And Elliot, I'll ask you to say a couple of brief words about Jim as he accepts his place in the Hall.
Thank you very much, Kevin and everybody. For years and years, and years, the Kerwin family from Long Branch was synonymous with basketball in the Shore area. They did it all, one way or the other. There was Tommy, who went from Long Branch High School to Centenary College and eventually the pros. Peggy, who became one of the pioneering women's coaches in Shore area high school basketball, still coaching at Madeline Regional. John, who played for St. Rose and Admiral Farragut. Marie, and there was Billy, who somehow or other escaped to the sport of running. But one way or the other, the Kerwins were always there involved. Their parents were among the most dedicated people to the sport of basketball. To this day, the Kerwin Family Award goes to the outstanding boy and girl high school player in the Shore Conference. There's a really coveted award, and some great players over the years have been recipients of the Kerwin Family Award. The Kerwins really should be enshrined in the Jersey Shore Sports Hall of Fame as an entry, to use a horse racing term, because they've done it all. But we're going to do it one at a time. I'm sure the others, they have the patience. They too will be inducted into the Jersey Shore Hall of Fame. Jimmy was the eldest boy, really terrific player. He went to Croydon Hall Academy. Some of you may not know about Croydon Hall Academy. You hear about some schools retiring letters, shoes, memorabilia, various players. Not too long after Jimmy graduated from Croydon Hall Academy, they retired the whole school. It's still up there in Middletown, but it's a recreation center. It's no longer a school. I don't want to get involved with the numbers, but Jimmy scored a zillion points at Croydon Hall Academy, went to Tulane University, had a truly great career there. He scored a zillion more points, made 2 All-American teams. He, I think, was enshrined in 2 or 3 previous Halls of Fame in the state of Louisiana. He had a terrific career for the Phillips 66 Oilers, one of the great AAU teams in the heyday of AAU basketball. One year, Jimmy was the cover guy on the front page of the NCAA Basketball Guide. In other words, Jimmy was like Mr. Basketball for the whole USA. He went on from his playing days to a really outstanding coaching career. He's had many stops. Here are some of the places he's coached at. There was Kearney High School in Kansas, Southwest Oklahoma State University, Stillwater High School in Oklahoma, Northern Oklahoma Junior College, Seminole Junior College, assistant coach at the University of Oklahoma, and that's where he helped Coach Jerry Tubbs get to the NCAA Final Four, actually the championship game, Kansas State University, and since 1992 to the current day, Jimmy is the head coach at Western Illinois University. Under Jimmy's tutelage, Western Illinois has truly come of age. They're a major power in the Mid-Continent Conference. They've had several terrific teams. Jimmy doesn't get back to New Jersey very often, but I sure wouldn't miss this occasion. So come on up here, Jimmy. It's a great occasion to see you here.
Boy, Elliot, I couldn't remember all that stuff that he was saying. Man, sounds like it's been 60 years that I've been coaching or playing, but I've been very, very fortunate. I've never had to work in my life. I was a basketball player and then a coach. And I never got fired, so I didn't have to go looking for another job. And so over the years, I've been able to do the things, two things I love to do, and be associated with basketball and with different basketball programs and successful programs. And it's been wonderful, and it's been a challenge at so many of those places that I was, but I really loved it. I haven't been back to New Jersey in the last couple of years. I try to get back every once in a while. My family's still here, like Elliot said, still very involved in basketball. And I've got friends that I grew up with that I had not seen in 30, 35 years that came tonight. And it was really a thrill for me to have guys I grew up with, guys I played ball with, people that live next door to us, the Dowds, George Seary. Any of you get caught speeding going through Long Branch, Judge George Seary will take care of the ticket for you. Stan Freeman, outstanding tennis coach here on the Jersey Shore. The three of us grew up together and went through grammar school, high school, and college. And it was just great to see them. Like I said, I had not seen them in over 30 years. Guy, I hadn't seen Guy in 25 or 30 years either. So just get back for something like this and have them come to it, it's really a thrill for me. As other people have said, what caused them or what happened to make them successful, and as I look back over my career and with my brothers and sisters, I think the thing that we always mention and we always reflect on is our parents, because they were such a big key for us. Here we were 6 kids, and we had very little as far as material things growing up, and our parents really taught us a lot of values. And to me, I think the 3 things that stand out were my mom and dad talked about religion, talked about education, and being athletes. We knew that we could not go to college without scholarships. We all 6 of us went to school on either academic scholarships. Now, I didn't go on an academic scholarship, but first was my sister Peggy, who led the way. And not only was she a very good basketball player in high school, but she was an outstanding student, and she was the first one to go to college on a scholarship, and then I followed. My brother Billy, my brother Tommy, my sister Marie, and my brother John. So we were very, very fortunate to have such great parents that pushed us in that direction. And I know there were some hard times. I can remember at Tulane University, I think it was about my sophomore year, and I thought I was down there like so many other athletes just to play basketball. And my dad called me and said, "Son, if you don't do better in school, you'll be coming home, and then I don't know what you're going to go to work." And boy, that kind of woke me up. And I'll never forget one time my dad telling my sister Marie didn't want to go back to college, and my dad said, "You're going to go back to college if I have to drag you back there." So we really had that support. Our family was great, and we were very, very supportive of each other. The success that my brothers and sisters had, I got more of a thrill out of My brother Billy, who went to Tulane running track and doing an outstanding job in the track meet. I was more thrilled than if I had scored 25 points in a ball game. Or my brother Tommy, who was two-time All-American at Centenary, the success that he was always having. And the rest of our family, we really pulled together. We were proud of each other. We were proud of the success they had, and that was the key to our family and to the success we all had. Last but not least, I want to introduce my wife, and Gail, and she's an Okie, so she likes the Jersey Shore, though. She likes to come here, and my wife's a little bit different than most coaches' wives. And, you know, players have a lot of pressure put on them. Coaches have a lot of pressure put on them by administration, by the news media, by TV, or I have a lot of pressure put on me by my wife. If my wife, if we've had a few bad years and a few games we should have won, and if things are not going good, I'll come home and she'll say, "What's wrong with your team? You better get better players than what you have. That guy can't play. Why are you playing him?" So this year we had a tough loss, and I told our assistant coaches, I said, "I got to get out of here. I got to get home." And they said, "As we're going to look at some tape." I said, "No, I've got to go home and cheer my wife up." But thanks a lot. It's great to come back here and see everybody, and this great function. Thank you.